welcome. Thanks for watching. I'm Christy Taylor, and this is Michelle Purdue. This is Let's Chat. This is our third show, and we have been having a little technical difficulty, so we're running a few minutes late, but we are really going to work hard to try to get this show started at 2:30.
On time.
On time. So we decided we want to do, we have to come up with a name for you guys. We don't know what it's going to be. No. You know how Tamar has Tamartians, and what does Beyonce have? The Beehive? Oh yeah. Danielle is part of our studio audience. She's going to be our guest today. She's the CEO of Silk Iron. Anyways, so we have to come up with a name for you guys. So if you have any suggestions, let us know. So during the show, we want you guys to comment, wave. So there's the emoji,
the emoji
that looks like clapping hands. It looks like this, but they're white hands. That's the wave. Comment and make sure you share the video if you can. Really exciting news that we actually doubled our viewers from show 1 to show 2, which was what my goal was. Travis and Danielle, clap. That's our audience.
Thank you.
So that's because you guys are sharing it, and we really appreciate it. So let's get our show started. Shell Bell.
All right, so today on the agenda, we are going to talk about Virgin America and their first ever first class shoe. We're going to be cooking with Mo today. We're going to be talking about breast cancer in honor of Breast Cancer Month. And as Christy stated earlier, we have our first special guest on today. She is with Silk Iron, Danielle Brown, and you'll hear more from her later on.
Yeah, she's going to make sure we're looking all hot this fall. Yeah, so first up, we're going to do our current events. So we decided we were going to find something throughout the week that we thought was cool to share with you guys. Wait a minute. I need to let you guys know. Okay, so I know that this is backwards and you probably can't see. We're going to fix this. So next week it won't be backwards. We're going to have a different set. I'm sad about it because I really like my inspiration wall, but it's just distracting. But Cindy from the Queen P made these really cute cue cards for us.
That's our question. Yep.
And it says Let's Chat Show. I'm gonna post pictures on the website, but I wanted to thank her for that.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy. And we're gonna let you guys. Do you guys like how Michelle just hit me under the table and gave me the look in front of you guys? Like y'all weren't gonna see her hit me and give me the look. That only works when we're at a get together, Shell. People can see us. So I wanted to say thank you to her. Yeah, okay, so anyways, we decided we were going to do these. If we found something interesting or cool throughout the week, we will each wanted to bring you guys something to share. So do you want to do yours first, or you want me to do mine?
I'll do mine first. So this week, actually last week, if you haven't heard, Virgin America came out with this shoe called First Class Shoe. In conjunction with a marketing agency called 11, and they're auctioning off a pair of shoes that are meant to replicate the feeling of flying first class on a Virgin America flight.
Oh, is that why it's called First Class?
Yes.
I didn't know why.
Yes.
I thought they were just
So these shoes were actually, they were auctioned off on eBay. Today at 1:13 p.m. was the end of the auction.
Okay, they closed
it.
So,
yes, and I'm just looking it up on my phone. It sold for $97,877.77.
It's a pair of sneakers. Okay, so what's so special about these sneakers?
Okay, so this is all the specs.
Does it say who bought them?
It does not say.
Okay, tell us the specs.
And I don't think if I had purchased them, I would actually want to,
tell somebody that I was that person that did it.
So it was handcrafted in Milan, Italy.
Okay.
High quality Italian white leather, stainless steel belt buckle accent, mood lighting.
Why do you need mood lighting on your shoe?
Okay. It has a video display, rechargeable battery that lasts up to 3 hours.
For the video display, I guess. Okay.
Okay. So USB phone charger, Wi-Fi enabled hotspot.
Okay.
Okay. And embossed Virgin American logo.
Okay. Who cares about the logo? But all right. First of all, I'm not spending that much on a shoe. But I will say, of those specs, I like the Wi-Fi because you can have
Absolutely.
Wi-Fi anywhere, the
On the go.
hotspot.
Mhm.
And then I like the USB charger because my phone stays dead.
Your phone's
My phone is always dead. But if I had these sneakers, it wouldn't be. And then I don't understand. At first, I didn't understand, like, why do they have the screen? But then I guess, like, if you're sitting somewhere and waiting in line, you can, like, catch up on Netflix.
Take your shoe off, though?
No, you keep your shoe on. You just, like, you're sitting and you're, like, you cross your leg. And you're looking at the screen.
You
like,
have to cross your leg, turn your ankle.
No,
like,
you can, like...
That's too much. Too much.
I'm just saying, I can understand the USB part, and I can understand the hotspot. I kind of think, like, the whole screen thing, like, if I see somebody with screen on their shoe, I'm like, that's doing the most.
Absolutely. I think so. So I will say, just to end my current event, that the proceeds from the shoe are going to Soul for Souls. It's SOLES for SOULS. It's a nonprofit organization that donates to shoes and clothing to those who are in poverty.
Oh, well, then that's nice.
Yeah, so that's great. I mean, it's for a great cause, and it's only one of its kind in the world.
I want to know who bought it, and, like, are they going to wear it? Here's my other concern, real quick, because I know we're not supposed to take forever on these, but, like, what if it's raining? It didn't say anything about, like,
so they're going to be, they said
raining,
it's going to
snowing.
be delivered in a plexiglass lit LED display.
Casing.
So maybe they're not meant to,
Be
worn, just to kind of show off and sit on your mantle.
I like that all the money's going to the Soul for Souls.
Mm-hmm.
That justifies it, but
I think
still,
it's cute. How cute is their name, though?
that-
Souls for Souls.
that's
That's cute.
cute.
Yeah, real cute.
that money could go towards a deposit, a down payment on a house. Not out here, maybe like in Texas. All right, my current event, I loved that one. Would you guys do that? If you had the money, if you were like filthy rich, would you bid for those shoes? That's my question. Number one in the comments for yes, and a number 2 for no. And there's is Mom saying something? I thought Mom said, what?
Those are older.
Okay, my current event is about diabetes. I just thought it was really interesting. It's about diet sodas. So it says that 2 diet sodas a day can increase your chances of getting diabetes by 2.4. You are 2.4 times as likely to suffer type 2 diabetes if you're drinking 2 or more cans of soda. It's a Swedish study that was done. Now, if you're drinking a liter a day, then that multiplies it 10 times. You're 10 times more likely to suffer or to be diagnosed with type 2 diabetes if you are drinking a liter of soda. I don't drink a liter of soda is a lot for one
It is
person.
a lot,
but
and
people,
I believe it.
people do it.
I believe it. Dad did it.
And then it says the same results. It's regardless if it's a sugary soda or if it's one that has the artificial sweetener. It doesn't matter. The same 2.4 times, or if you drink it a liter, it's 10 times. Sugary drinks may have induced insulin resistance, which triggers the diabetes. So that's why there's something in it, the sugar, that triggers diabetes. I mean, diabetes. Everybody knows it's like sugar.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Your sugar's high or low. Sweeteners may stimulate and or distort your appetite. This is how it happens. The sweeteners may stimulate and or distort your appetite, which increases food intake, so it makes you want to eat more, makes you feel like you're hungry when you're really not, and it encourages a sweet tooth. That's my problem now. I have a sweet tooth. So, and then 2 other things that I thought was pretty interesting is it raised the risk of prostate cancer as well, diet sodas. Also, it can lower fertility rates. So I know a lot of people who drink sodas prefer to say, okay, well, I want soda, but let me just get a diet. It's not as bad as a regular soda.
But actually, it's worse.
It's worse. It's worse. So I thought that was interesting. It was a shocker. Like, dang, really? Mm-hmm. So I thought it would be cool to share with you guys. So watch your soda intake, especially the diet sodas. Mm-hmm. Oh, look. When I switch my card, look, it changes color.
Gets excited.
Blonde moment. I get excited over like nothing.
Okay, so now we're going to have our segment. We're going to quiz you guys. So last week, for those of you,
tell them how it works, the quiz. You gotta be quick. Wait a minute. Is this April and Mom and...
Yeah, they were just commenting on you.
Alanje's on there.
Hi, Alanje.
April says no. Mom says no. Okay. Tell how our whole thing works.
So each week we are going to choose a question on Sunday during our show to ask. It's going to be a question regarding something about the previous show. Whoever can answer correctly gets
a gift card. Yep, it's a gift card. We've given 3 out already. April and Mimi Marcy are my godmother, godmommy. Both won last week, so I know you guys cannot wait to type the answer in because I want to see who's going to win.
Said, so can I win or...
April, yes, I actually have your gift card. I was supposed to mail it.
She's going to mail your gift card.
I'm going to mail it. If you win again, I guess I'll mail you too, April. Alondra, if you watched hopefully last week, or whoever else is in here, this question is from last week, and it's the first person who answers it correctly. Don't be trying to put it in and spell it all wrong and just press enter. Like, answer it correctly.
Yes.
And I kind of gave it away a little bit.
That's okay. So today's question is, name the business that we featured last week and name something about that business. So we'll give you all... So we will give you all till the end of our show to answer that, and we'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, and it will show us who answered first, so don't be trying to be slick.
Don't try to cheat.
Somebody's about to get it. I know it.
Somebody's going to go back and look at the video. That's what somebody's
Which is what we want you to do. Go back and watch. All right, so our next part is cooking with Mo, that's my daughter, Michelle's goddaughter, who loves to eat and loves to cook. So we try to embrace the fact that she loves food and show her how to cook it. So this week we decided we were going to do homemade granola bars. I haven't tasted it. So we made some last night at my parents' house. And it was really easy, very fun to make. And I already know what Michelle's going to say about these, so I'm not going to say the really, really good thing about making your own food because I'll save that for Michelle because that's like her thing. But you guys, it was so inexpensive. The ingredients were inexpensive. You can make these in less, maybe 20 minutes or less. And they're good because you can take them on the go. You can take them in the morning. So anyways, we're going to invite Monet. Come on, Monet. She's going to help us. Let me just scoot the chair back.
Yes, that's fine.
Come on, Monet. Oh, you're so cute, Mo. Why don't you stand up? Let's move the chair over. She can sit in that chair. And I'll get this stuff.
Sit down, but everyone say
hi,
welcome, Monet.
Hi.
Cooking with Mo. Hold on, pretty. Move this. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be doing that. That's bad. Move my cards, Shell.
So you want to tell everyone what you're doing today?
Yes, we are.
Well, first introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Monet, and we're making cookie and we're making granola bars.
Look up there. We're making homemade granola bars.
Homemade granola bars.
So we made these last night at Mimi and Gigi's house.
They were great.
And what was your favorite part of doing it?
Putting the chocolate chips in.
Putting the chocolate chips in. And did you have some help making these yesterday?
Yes.
Who helped you?
My cousin Bookie and my little brother Aaron.
And we left some for Mimi and Gigi. Do you think it was easy to do or kind of challenging? Or do you think it was confusing? Or was it like a breeze?
It was a breeze.
It was a breeze. All right, so we're going to tell everyone what we put in there. And Mommy made you some notes just in case you forgot, since we were like making these at 10 o'clock last night. So, and I put them here for everyone to see. Here's you can't really see it that well.
Chocolate
Baby,
chip.
Trav, do you mind moving this up closer so they can see? Hold on, Monet, don't tell them yet.
Is that sugar?
First thing you can see. That's good, Trav. Okay, there you guys go. All right, so here, let me get you your notes, pretty.
So Monet, tell me what you like best about making the granola bars.
Best that when you eat them, and when you mix up the honey and the peanut butter.
You know what? That's my favorite part. I'm just here for the food, so.
Okay, pretty. So you showed it, so let's put it down. So here, what are the ingredients that we need?
So you need 2
2/3 cups of
2/3 cups of
almonds.
6
Ounces.
ounces of cashew.
11. 1.5.
1.5 cup
It was chocolate chips as well.
That's right.
oats.
Of oats.
And dry oats. And 1/3 cup of ground
flaxseed.
That's my
ground
girl.
flaxseed.
So, what else we need is flaxseed, the mini chocolate chips, dried cranberries, raisins, peanut butter, honey, and sea salt. So basically what you do is you take the all of the dry ingredients. So you're going to take the almonds, you're going to take as far as the nuts. So I was shopping for the nuts, and it's like cashews over here, almonds over here. I decided to get the mixed nuts because it had cashews, almonds, and peanuts in it, and it was cheaper to just get a big can of mixed nuts than getting them separately. So you basically put those in the blender, right? Oh, you need a nap, Mom?
I'm not tired.
Okay, look, we're on TV. So what do? We put them in the blender,
Yes.
and it chopped it up.
And it chopped it up real good. You have to put it on
It was on chop.
shard. No,
Was it
it's
on
on shard.
Shard.
Yeah, it started with S.
I don't remember. Whatever thing on your blender that will chop up the nuts. So we shred. Maybe it was shred.
Yes,
So you're gonna put the nuts in a bowl,
Yes.
with the chopped up nuts with the oats, the flaxseed, the chocolate chips, the cranberries, and the raisins. And Monet, you stir. Wow, Monet.
I guess we got her out
You're-
bed too early.
I mean, do you need a nap? People are watching you. You're like yawning.
All right.
We put all that in the bowl. We mixed it, and then we melted the peanut butter in the microwave. And then what did we stir in there?
Stir it and
What did we
put
add in there?
honey.
So it was peanut butter,
and
honey, and the
salt.
salt, and we stirred it up, and then we combined it with the dry stuff. So you put all of the dry ingredients in a bowl, right? Mix it up really, really, really good, and then you get the peanut butter and the honey. And I'll post this, you guys, for you. You're gonna get the peanut butter and the honey and the salt. You're gonna melt the peanut butter. I think I did about 45 seconds to a minute, maybe. Actually, do about 45 seconds. Get that melted and let it cool off a little bit, a few minutes, so that it doesn't melt the chocolate chips. And then we put the peanut butter in there, and then we have to stir it up real good.
Yep.
So it's all coated,
Yeah.
right? And then, do you remember the paper that we put on the baking pan?
Yeah.
Parchment
the
paper.
cookie one.
And then what did we do?
And then we put the peanut butter and the honey and the salt in the microwave.
We already microwaved it. Remember, we added it to all the nuts.
Oh, and
then we combined both bowls.
We combined
yes.
both bowls.
We stirred it all up, and then we mushed it.
And you mush it, and it looks like...
We mushed it onto the baking pan on the parchment paper, and we covered it, and you put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. You can leave it overnight if you want, like we did. And then you just, this is what they look like. I did a little star shape for you guys. And you cut them. Now you can keep them for in the refrigerator if you want for 10 days in a tight airtight container. And then if you want to keep them room temperature, which I think I'll keep mine room temperature, it'll stay in there for 10 days room temperature, 2 weeks in the refrigerator. But make sure that it's in an airtight. My husband tried it, babe. Did you like them?
Yeah.
I didn't try it because I figured I'd try it on screen.
Let's try it, Mo.
Okay, let's try it. We're going to try it. They look good.
Try what?
Michelle, what's like a bonus of making
bonus.
your own stuff?
Bonus of making your own stuff is that you know exactly what's going in there.
You know all the ingredients. You know what's in there.
You know what you're putting in your food.
So this is healthy. And then I know for myself, it's really easy to just grab one in the morning. Or
So
eat
let's
them for
taste
snack.
it. Take one.
I'm going to eat a piece. Just take a piece off. That's good to me. How can it not be good? Chocolate chips and peanut butter.
That reminds me of being 5 years old.
I think I'll add more craisins.
That's good.
They're real good. Cindy, I had some for Cindy. And totally left them in the car. You guys, I'll post this. This was really easy. Monet's not feeling it. She's a little tired right now. Thanks, Mo. Tell them thank you.
Really
Thank
good.
you.
Ain't it good? Mom. Thank you. I'm going to send one or two home with Michelle for you, Mom. Did anybody answer our question?
Yes, April Jarrett answered the question.
Doggone it. Hey, congratulations, April.
Send the next one out, Ape.
Okay, Minnie, we're going to go.
April.
Oh, April said you can add cinnamon. That might be a good addition.
Oh.
You're right, April. That's a
Dad.
good suggestion.
Auntie A said yo,
Good
Trav.
suggestion.
Yo, what's up, hey?
Do you guys hear Danielle and Travis clapping in the background? Our studio
She
audience
said
up too.
yeah.
Okay, come down, pretty. Thank you for
Michelle
helping.
said, good job, Mo. Everybody said, good job, Mo.
Everybody said good job. Say thank you.
Well done, Mo.
Okay. Here, Monet, take these for us. Take that. Thank you,
Can
honey.
they have some?
Yeah. If I should
Anyone
go-
want some?
Oh, loud. Here.
Not so loud.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. So moving on to our April Jarrett. Let's congratulate April Jarrett for getting the question correct.
Congratulations, April.
For the second week in a row.
April's in England, by the way. She's watching from England, so I guess you can say we're international.
We love you, April.
Baby cakes. Can you move it back a little bit for me?
All right, so we're gonna move on to our
Look at this.
chat segment.
Travis, that's fine. Oh my God.
Twisted off.
Travis.
Our cameraman is
Turn
a
it
little.
that way towards Michelle.
Okay, too
Okay, too much.
That's good.
good.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna be interactive a little bit with y'all that are on and tuning in. Our next segment, we are going to.
This is so a bloopers show right now, you guys.
We're having technical difficulties over here. So, for those of you who are live, I have two questions for you. And first question is, how many of you get your annual physicals? Now, I want you to put a 1 in the comment if you do get your annual physicals. Put a one in the comments.
If you get an annual physical, you go to get your physical once a year. Put a number 1 in the comments. Yeah, it's good now.
Nashawn says she does.
Good. Who else?
April.
If you don't, put a number 2. Or we won't judge you. We won't. You don't have to put a number 2. Good, good. I
Okay.
know I do.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, for sure.
Several times a year, actually. All right, and
What's
then
one usually?
oh, that's Sammy. Sammy, what does one usually
What's
mean?
usually? It's
Sometimes
once a year. So, do you go every other year? Do you go when you're not feeling good and then you just end up going? We can't see you at all, baby.
Not at all, Dan.
What does one usually mean? Let us know. Go ahead.
So, and then another question while we're on the topic of that. How many of you all actually do your breast checks on a regular basis? Yeah, I said it, breast checks.
The booby check.
How about you, Chris?
Guys as well. Yeah, I do mine. I'm obsessed with it.
Okay.
Because, like, I had cysts in high school, and I thought I had breast cancer in high school. So I freaked out. And so, like, I went and got them checked. So now, what does that mean?
Most of the time. Sammy said he says most of the time he does.
Good.
And April said, I thought this was a no judgment zone. This is a no judgment zone. Sammy, we were just trying to get clarification.
We
That's
wanted to
it.
know if it was, first of all, April, I'm taking one of your gift cards so we can try to start stuff, number 1. Number 2, we only asked because I wanted to know if is it like, what does usually mean? Does that mean like every other year? Does it mean like sometimes you forget? Is it a scheduled thing? It was no judgment. April, you get off.
So in honor of Breast Cancer Month, everybody knows October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We're going to have a discussion and bring some awareness to you all that are watching us live and those who are going to catch the replay as well. So as you know, breast cancer is typically known in women.
It's
Right?
always focused and talked about from
Right.
like, it's women,
From a
women
women's
focus.
Yes.
The commercials, everything.
is geared towards women. So, fact, 18% of all cancer deaths worldwide include both men and women. Did you know that? For breast cancer.
18% of who? Of all cancer deaths worldwide are from breast cancer. That's a larger percentage.
But that includes both men and women. Right. So according to the American Cancer Society, it's not yet known what actually causes cancer or breast cancer, but there are some risks that are make you like more prone to getting it. So we're going to discuss some of those factors today.
Can I give a stat?
Sure. Absolutely.
I want to give a stat. This is because, like Michelle said, it's usually talked about for women. My sister is in the background making me laugh. We wanted to focus heavily on, we're going to obviously talk about breast cancer across the board, but we definitely wanted to make sure we gave a lot of stats and information for the men. We have husbands, we have boyfriends, we have sons, fathers, uncles, nephews, and brothers. So if they may not know about it, but if we know about it, we can see the signs. We can kind of like, talk about it if we're doing Netflix and chill, kind of mention it, throw it out there a little bit. But we thought it was important to let the guys know. So I wanted to give 2 stats that like made it real for me this week or last week when I was doing the research. And this is key stats for men. About 2,600 new cases of invasive breast cancer will be diagnosed for men this year alone, 2016. And then about 440 men will die this year alone from breast cancer.
That's crazy.
From breast cancer. It's not prostate cancer.
Right.
Cancer's not just, it's not it's not gender specific. Like guys have chest, they have breast tissue, so, they should be informed about this stuff too. So I thought that, and then it says it's about 100 times less common among men than women. So the risk is about 1 in 1,000, but it's still like 440 guys are going to die from breast cancer this year. So I think that was huge to share with you guys.
Absolutely. So some of the risk factors, and this is including both men and women. So it include age. If you have a history of breast cancer, that might increase your risk of getting it at some point in your lifetime. Inherited gene mutants, which has to do with your DNA, which is the cause of cancer. When you have a mutation in your DNA, it causes the cancer to spread. Excessive alcohol use.
Like what do they mean by excessive?
Excessive alcohol use can increase your risk of developing cancer, not only breast cancer, but any kind of cancer.
Go get checked
and being obese or overweight also is a risk.
Yeah. I'm doing signs and symptoms. So this is really important for you guys to know, especially the guys. You do not have to share this information with your wife, and wives or females. Guys are very private, okay? So we're putting this information out. You can suggest that they watch the show, but don't go nagging. Guys are private. My husband can say my husband, I don't know if he's listening, but say he overhears us talking about this. And he doesn't say anything about it, but he goes to the bathroom and he checks some of these signs and symptoms. So I wanted to go over these signs and symptoms, and these are not just specific for men. These are just period. A lump or swelling, which is usually, but not always painful.
Right.
So if you have some type of lump, then that's what made me go tell my mom when I was in 10th grade, is I felt like little lumps, hard pieces, little balls. It could be under your arms. It can be in your breast area. Skin dimpling or puckering. A dimple is like your skin goes in. If you see that and it's not usually there, that would be a sign or a symptom. Nipples retraction. That is when your nipple turns inward. So if your nipple just... Think of like a belly button.
Yeah. Like an innie and an outie. Think of your nipple as that. So if your
nipples usually aren't innies. So if your nipple starts looking like it's going to be an innie or it's interested in going in, then go get it checked out.
Yes.
Right. Not like if you're laying on your back and they go in because you're flat chested. Because That happens to some people.
Oh my God.
But literally, like, you will know the difference. You usually at this age, when you're older, you know your body really well. And if it looks like, oh, my nipple looks like it's trying to go inward, it does not hurt to go get it checked out, okay? And then discharge from your nipple. I usually discharge, they say it's like a yellow or a green color.
Yeah.
Because so if you're breastfeeding and it, it's green or yellow, I would go get that checked out.
Absolutely.
Guys, you're not breastfeeding. If
Clearly.
you have any discharge at all whatsoever coming from your nipple, you don't
should
have to
go
tell
get
anybody. Go talk to the doctor and get it checked out. If you Google it, it's going to tell you to go get checked out anyways. There should be no discharge coming from your nipple.
Absolutely.
And then some breast cancer can spread to lymph nodes under the arm. Because I had felt some under my arm or around the collarbone. So it's not just checking your breast. Check under your arms, check around your collarbone, and it could cause a lump or swelling there even before the original tumor is large enough to be felt. So if you find something around your collarbone and under your arm and you catch it then that's before it even moves to your breast. It's just all about early detection.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. So that's one of the ways that you can kind of, there's
Catch
really no
it
way
early.
to prevent it, but in order to increase your chances of survival is early detection.
Yes.
So
and
make
yes.
sure you're doing your checks. And, women, okay, yeah, we do it. And some women don't, but men are checking their breasts.
I don't think a lot of men know that you should check that.
Right.
Number one, I don't think a lot of men know that they can get breast cancer.
Right.
Right? Because, like we said, when it's breast cancer awareness, all the commercials, I don't think I've ever seen a man, unless he's walking the Avon walk with his wife, and you're just assuming, oh, she has breast cancer. I've never heard, oh, Dad, who did Dad say had breast? The guy who played Shaft had breast cancer.
Oh, wow. I
He
didn't
survived.
know that.
My dad shared that with me this weekend.
I did not
And
know
my
that.
mom was like, not Shaft, though. They can't take Shaft. And my dad said, yeah, let him know. If Shaft can survive breast cancer, so can you. That's from my dad to you guys. If Shaft can. But yeah, he had men breast cancer. We didn't know that because it's not out there like that.
Sammy says that working at a mammogram clinic is actually what motivated me to go in for my physicals regularly. 1 in 300 men that would come in to get checked.
Wow.
Wow. Thanks for sharing that, Sammy.
Thank you. Yes.
So I wanted to.
Nipple retraction.
I want to share a personal story. My mother, Christy's godmother, she was actually diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer in 2009.
I did not know it was stage 3. I'm glad you didn't tell me I would have lost it.
It was stage 3 breast cancer. She actually, she went in for her regular mammograms, for her checkups, and even doing that, it wasn't found in those tests. She did it or found it through a self check at home.
A self-exam?
A self-exam, one of her self-exams that she does at home. And she went in, and sure enough, they came back and said, you have stage 3 breast cancer. Now, praise God, my mother is still alive. She was placed on, she went through radiation, chemo. She was placed on cancer meds for about 5 years. And I think she might be off. Mom, are you still on here? Are you off of your cancer meds?
Yeah,
Anyways, while she
if she's still on here.
yeah, if she's still on, gets around it. So early
remember
detection
that.
is really the key. So make sure, and not just with anything.
In stage 3, I'm going to tell you guys, I came up, after, you have the next part, right? Is that Mom?
Yes.
She's off of them. And so I remember going through that. Michelle, I remember when she was going through like her chemo and her medicines and stuff. That really takes a toll.
It does.
That takes a toll on like the individual, obviously. And then, the people that are involved, it's like, what's going to happen? You want to be strong for that person, but you also, do I have a visitor? Hi, Aaron. Hi, go back over there with Daddy, okay?
April's saying maybe it shouldn't be called breast cancer for men. Chest cancer.
Yes, because then it's like, oh, I have a chest.
Everybody has a chest.
I agree with that. I wanted to go over the survival rates, you guys. Michelle just told, now these are survival rates for everyone. Michelle just told you that my godmother, her mom had stage 3 cancer. I'm gonna let you guys know from stage 0, and this is goes all the way back to early detection. The earlier you detect it or you find it or it starts getting taken care of and handled, the more chance you have to survive, basically, breast cancer. So stage 0 is obviously 100% survival rate. Wow. Chucky, that's the dog. Stage 1 cancer, you pretty much, that's like, you caught it, it's barely spread. The survival rate is 100%. Stage 2, the survival rate is 91%. Stage 3, which is what my godmother had, her survival rate was 72%. To me, that's scary. That's like, and then stage 4 cancer, your survival rate drops 52% down to 20%. So I know, a lot of guys don't like to talk about it. A lot of us don't know what to say to the guys because we're not as informed or educated on it.
Right.
But the earlier you catch it, your survival rate is high. The longer you wait to do this stuff, you don't want to go in and someone tell you that you have stage 4 cancer. Pretty much stage 4 cancer is
a death.
I mean, it's pretty much stage 4. When you hear someone has stage 4 of any cancer, that's when they're telling you how much time you have left.
Right.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. It's like you have stage 4 cancer. There's not much we can do. It's too aggressive. It's spreading like wildfire.
You have 6 months to live.
They will tell you that. So it's really important. And like, again, we wanted to make sure that the guys were informed, because not just the guys, but like us, so that we know. I'm going to be telling my boys about this. My godson is 16 years old. He needs to know this as well, Michelle's son. My brothers-in-laws, my husband. I don't know if my dad checks his breast. I should have asked him when I was at the house. Dad, do you do a breast cancer check? It's just, I don't know if it's like guys are just so private with stuff like that, or if it's like embarrassing. I feel like we definitely needs to be more information about it as far as guys, to show like we actually also care about the guys, and it is a possibility. I don't know, maybe people will put commercials. I don't know. We need to talk to Susan B. Komen, the Susan B. Komen Foundation.
Susan B. and let her know. But not only with cancer, guys, because I'm talking to y'all now. With anything, if you feel that something is wrong, go to the doctor. Go to the doctor and get it checked out. Y'all don't like to go to the doctor. I don't know why.
Go. Anybody want to ask me how many times my husband's been to the doctor? Let me sip my tea.
Oh.
Been to the doctor since we've been married. We've been married 10 years.
I had to slurp with that one. Okay.
He has not gone to the doctor.
Not true.
He's gone once.
And technically, it was by default.
Yep.
He had
and
to.
they just so happened to give him a physical when he went that once. In 10 years. Husband, the people are saying you need to go on to the doctor.
Okay.
Oh, I don't actually see anybody saying it.
But yeah, we did a survey, and I meant to pull the survey. A few people did reply, and we asked if you do your annual checkup, and then the second question was, if no, what's the reasons why? So we looked up reasons why guys don't go to the doctor, because I know for me, I'll go if I think anything's wrong. I'm running to the doctor
that day. Okay.
So do you remember any of the reasons why they said why the guys don't go? Don't have time.
Don't have insurance.
That was the biggest one.
Don't have time.
They don't have time. And my question was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because you want me to go down and listen what I'm doing? Make the time, guys. It was don't have time, don't have a doctor, don't have insurance, don't have the money. I'm as healthy as ox. Like there's nothing wrong with me. Or I only go to the doctor. I don't get a physical. I only go when something else is wrong.
On my deathbed, basically. Pretty
Pretty much. None of the above. You don't want your survival rate, when they tell you have stage 4, to go down because you did not want to make the time to go to the doctor. They have free clinics. Somebody will give you a physical. So the no insurance and no money and all that, no doctor thing, it's not worth it.
No excuses, guys. No excuses.
So anyways, we wanted to do that because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we felt like we need to do it from another angle. So
shout out to Marcia Purdue.
Yay! Love you, Mommy. God, Mommy. Comments? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, let's look at the comments.
Erica says hi to you.
Hi, Erica.
April says go to the doctor.
Going to the doctor.
Yep, she sure did. So yeah, April, you brought up a very good point, and I think that might, deter a lot of men. Like, breasts? I don't have breasts.
It's a little insulting though,
It is
right?
kinda-
Like if you tell a guy you need to get
So
breast
I say
checked.
chest
Chest
cancer. Xavier, you agree because that's what your comment was. Hey, Xavier.
Hi, Xavier. What did April say? Never hurts to.
Never hurts to get checked out.
It doesn't hurt to get checked
It really doesn't.
It does take the time. It does take time. But like if you are online and there's like an auction for NBA tickets or tickets are about to go on sale, you'll wait around. Jordans. Some people wait in line
Y'all
for
will wait
shoes.
around for them
You make the time for
shoes,
that. So
for them tickets.
too many people, even with diabetes. I was saying the Diet Cokes or the diet sodas and diabetes. There's, you guys, when it comes to diabetes, you can just go get your blood checked. It's so easy. Like just go and get it checked, you guys. But also make sure you know signs and symptoms.
Yeah.
And when you're in the shower, check those things that we said. Check and make sure you don't have any nipple discharge. Make sure that you don't have any lumps or any bumps. Check under your arms. Check your collarbone. These are just ways that you can do early detection and then also follow up, obviously. Even if you don't feel anything, go to the doctor at least once a year.
At least once a year.
At least
get
once
your
a year.
annual.
I thought you were going to say get your ASS. Get your to the doctor.
No. But go to the doctor, for real.
Please go to the doctor.
So,
Who
no.
else is on here? Thank you guys for getting on.
That's right, April. Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power. And make sure you guys share this video if you can. Because
let me read Erica's comment. That's a good idea. You ladies are bringing the subject to people's attention because it's so true. People wait to the last minute and then it's too late. You're so right, Erica. People wait to the last minute and then
it's too late.
It's
And
too
you
late
guys,
at that
to be
time.
honest with you, Erica, that is a really good point. It's selfish to wait as well. It's not just about you, because you have family, you have children, you have husband or wife or girlfriend or significant others, you have loved ones. You actually owe it to them as well. To get to go and get checked. Just think, if you don't have to think, don't think about yourself. Okay, forget it. Think about your kids. If you have stage 4 cancer and they give you 6 months left and you have kids, what are you going to tell your kids? And then when your kids find out that you didn't go to the doctor and all you had to do was go to the doctor and you could have caught this, it's selfish not to go as well. And I was going to say I'm not trying to guilt you in going, but if that's what it takes to encourage people to go get checked so that there's early detection to make sure that they don't, that they can, I don't understand. To make sure that everyone, that you are doing early detection and you're stopping something that could possibly, because a lot of times too, it depends on who you are. Cancer can spread fast. Like some people's is very aggressive. It depends on where it's located, depends on how you are, depends on the things that Michelle said, like your weight, your DNA, all that stuff. It's taken into account. So if you do early detection, you check the signs and the symptoms and all of that, then that's best. So it's kind of selfish not to do it. I'm just saying. That's all I have. I mean, that's my 2 cents.
And on that note, we are going to move on to our guest of the day.
Yay!
We have a special guest today, you all. Her name is Danielle Brown, and she is the CEO of Silk Iron.
Come through.
Welcome, Danny. Welcome. Come through, hair. Come through.
Big hair, duck hair.
Hey, let's chatters.
I don't know. You guys are coming up with
I
a
don't know.
name.
We got
Chit chatters. Okay, we can do chit chatters.
Okay, you all. So this is Danielle Brown. She's actually my youngest god sister and Christy's youngest
Sister. She's the youngest of 6 kids. So what's up, Danny? Okay, the name of your company. I'm gonna do like a slight interview, and we're gonna do some girlfriend talk, and then Danielle's gonna she always keeps us looking fly. So
Absolutely.
your name of your company. How'd you come up with it?
It's actually kind of deep. The name of my company is Silk Iron. It's the idea behind the name is because when you iron silk, your iron is supposed to be empty. So usually you think of, it's going to take me forever to iron something without water in it. it just doesn't really get together. But if you actually put water in it, you would actually ruin the silk. And so behind the name is actually having an empty iron, so coming to something empty and having a beautiful result. Because when you iron with an empty iron on silk, your silk is actually beautiful.
First of all, I did not know.
I love that. It's so deep, but it's like,
I don't know if I
I love that,
but
Dan.
No, wait,
it's a
I
little
didn't
deep
know that
because
you're
of-
not supposed to iron silk with water in the iron. 'Cause
No,
I
it will mess
keep
it up.
iron in the
This
water.
is authentic
Water
silk.
in
This
the
is
iron.
not
Your
silk
silk.
that they're going to tell you it's silk at the store. It's probably not silk. But real authentic silk, you should not iron with water in it. And the idea came behind the actual charity I want to start first, which my charity is Silk Iron Charity, so it's the same name, so you cannot forget it. And you're just going to do what I do is I do a lot of donations to less fortunate females, just getting them ready for interviews, entry level. I'm a professor. I've been a professor about 8 years now, so just getting students ready for that transition to entry level from school. And so we accept all donations. For October, we're accepting anything pink, and it can be anything, button-up shirts, suits, anything that you have gently used, scarves, anything like that. And so we're just going to donate that to less fortunate.
I have some stuff.
So do we have is there a way that they can contact you to actually get the stuff to you?
So I am on everything.
Okay.
So on Instagram, it's just Silk Iron. Facebook, it's Silk Iron LLC.
Michelle's going to put all of these
Yep.
in.
Twitter is the same, Silk Iron LLC, and my website is bit.ly/Silk Iron. So it's bit.ly/Silk Iron.
She can repeat it at the end.
Yeah. So I'll repeat it at the end, but that's the idea behind the name.
I didn't know
I love
that.
that.
How long have you
Absolutely
had
love it.
silk iron? Because you've had it for a few years now.
We're 2.5 years legally in Virginia. Is where I got it licensed. But I do service everywhere, majorly in Virginia, Maryland, and DC. And the actual charity and all of that actually has happened about 5 years now.
Okay, and so I sometimes Danielle, like if she's doing something really cool, I'm like, hey, you need some assistance, you need some help, just so I can like piggyback, like go
Be
with
on
her.
set.
And so Danielle did this photo shoot for. Do you remember the lady who she worked for? Who was she?
She was a VP for Miami Heat. I'm not sure if I can say her
How about that?
You don't have to say her name. She was a VP
She
for
knows
Miami
who she
Heat.
is. It's for her book. It was for her website.
Cover for the cover of her book and her website.
Yeah, they came out nice.
Danielle has a bachelor's and a master's.
Yes.
In what? What's the name of your?
Well, the actual degree is very long, but fashion merchandising is the short answer.
Fashion
And I
merchandising.
have a background in fashion merchandising and fashion design and marketing.
So she teaches on the college level. She's not like, first of all, she's the youngest of 6 kids, and I'm not going to tell you her age, but she looks like she's 21. And she
I am
has, like-
21.
She's
That's
not.
right. Hold to it,
And
hold
she
to
just
it.
has a lot of education, so it's not just like I'm about to put my sister on. I mean, I probably would either way, but she really does have like the education. She's been teaching fashion for how many years?
8
now?
years. Straight out of
Straight
my
out of-
bachelor's degree.
Straight out of her bachelor's and through your master's.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
And so she knows what she's talking about, is what I'm trying to say. So all the tips and stuff you guys are getting today, this is someone who knows, who has the book knowledge behind it. And she also, that's why I wanted to bring up the lady, the VP at Heat. She also has like the experience and the
She has them
credentials
credentials.
behind it. All right. So do you want to tell us what the fall colors? I want to know.
yeah.
First of all, we did our homework, so we're kind of wearing some of it.
They did good. They did good.
Okay, so we want you to tell us the fall colors for this year. For
Okay.
I mean, it's the same for men and women, I guess.
Yes. Okay. So there are technically like 4 different sets of fall colors. The fall colors that I'm going to show you are unisex fall colors.
Okay.
If you want, there are color reports that will break it down depending on kind of what is more powerful for men, what's more feminine for female, something like that. But what I'm going to show you is the 10 general colors for fall. You also can remember that a lot of people hear fall and you're thinking the first day of winter is going to come and you're going to stop wearing the colors. That's not going to happen. So you'll still have those colors. What will happen is that you will have a material change. Okay? So if I'm wearing a particular color like Aurora Red, which is what I'm going to show you in a second, let's say I have that right now in silk, and then what will happen is when winter comes, I will have the same color, but I'll wear it in corduroy. So your material will change, but your colors will stay the same. So a lot of times what will happen is you will have sets of color. If you hear anyone say fall, kind of just break your year, split it in half. So it's really fall, winter colors, and then you will have spring, summer colors. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Now, and like I said, you'll have some core colors, which I'll talk about what that is also. And what will happen is with your core colors, that's something that will stay the same, that will always return.
Okay.
And that happens with patterns also. So for example, florals will always come back every spring, every summer. Okay. So that's something that's not going to change. Same thing will happen with colors. You'll have a winter white every winter. You'll have Christmas type colors every Christmas. So even though I'm showing you the 10 colors that are for fall and winter now, that's not excluding the colors that you will already have every season that will your return.
It's in addition to the winter white and
Right. So kind of like your staples. Same thing for fall with neutrals. Like neutrals will never go out. So you can always wear tan, you can always wear brown. People think of orange being, one of your staples for fall, same thing. Okay, so these are a couple of the colors. So these are our first 5. They're actually very calm colors.
Nice.
Hope you
They're
can see them
great.
okay. So the first one is called Riverside.
Riverside. Do I have Riverside in
You have a little Riverside in there.
You got the whole fall spectrum.
Sarah donated the shirt to me. My
Hey,
sister.
there's Sarah. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Sarah, I'm wearing the shirt. And it goes with today's session.
Yep.
Thanks.
So this is Riverside. Your second one is Airy Blue. And your third one is Shark Skin. The first 3 are supposed to be a calming colors. And actually, a lot behind it, I know people hate to talk about politics, but a lot of times behind some of your colors is going to be whatever is going on. And a lot of what they wanted to do with this color report is just have a calming type of thing because there's a lot going on, politics and everything going on around the world. And so these are your calming colors, okay? Another color you have is Aurora Red. It's very bright red. You have some red in there,
Right here.
You have some red in there.
I have some.
Yep.
I'm
And then
right
you have
now.
a warm taupe. So your warm taupe is, I kind of got warm taupe on. Nice and calm. Also pretty color. Our next 5, we have, these are kind of a little bit more bright.
I'll hold the other one.
More if if you have a louder personality or you want a louder personality, this is your go-to, that second half. So this is, Dusty Cedar. Which is nice. My favorite, a lot of people always ask me my favorite color for this season. It is this green. This is Lush Meadow.
That's my favorite green.
You can get this green in suits, shoes, nail polish. I mean, it's crazy. It's very, very nice. And we'll talk about skin tones in a second. A lot of people can wear this color. You have a spicy mustard, which is similar to what Christy has on with her sweater.
Yeah.
You have a Potter's Clay, which is actually the back of Christy's shirt. And then you have Bodacious, which is very bright, actually. I have a little bit of Bodacious, but I'll tell you that.
Is that a purple? Is Bodacious
It's like a purplish pink,
that.
type of color. So these are your 10 colors. So one thing you have to remember with your 10 colors, you can wear more than one color at the time.
Please wear one.
Okay?
Wear more than one.
If you are nervous about it, a lot of people, it's out of their comfort zone to do bright colors. You're like, oh my goodness, a lot of attention is going to come to me, or something like that. So you actually want to wear the bright colors to your favorite spot on your body. Okay? So if you have a problem area, then that's even more reason to put a bright color somewhere. If you don't like the top half of your body, you want to put a bright color at the bottom half of your body. That's going to hide what you're insecure about, what you may not like, anything like that. So you want to use the colors to actually highlight what you like best. If you're like, I don't like my shoulders, but I love how long my legs are, put the color on your legs. Okay, so you're going to draw that attention.
So I have a question. So say I mean, this is not really much I don't like about myself, but say I don't like my thighs, right? But I like everything else. So if I don't like my thighs, would I do like something like this? The softer colors,
right? So what you want to do is
these
do
two?
what we call a muted color. It almost looks like it's a dull against anything else, which is going to be probably the warm taupe and the shark skin.
Okay,
if you have this, so if you don't like your thighs, if you have bottoms or a skirt, pants that are this color, it's going to mute it, but it will not ignore it. It's going to illuminate the other color that you have on.
So then I pop it
right
with this.
Right.
Because say I wear that.
Right. And because you have to think naturally, and this is like, from when you're a child, naturally your eyes are going to be drawn to
the brighter
strong
colors.
color. So that's why kids like Clifford and Elmo and, the red is bringing you in. So, but you're going to have that. So a good thing you can do also, I had someone ask me, was color blocking still a thing? Yes, it is. Color blocking is not new. If you're old enough, you remember cross colors, which is what color blocking is. And so color blocking is still here. So feel free to do more than one color.
So for people who don't know what color blocking is, it's what, basically?
Color blocking is usually 3 or more colors at the same time on one object. So if I have a sweater and it has 4 of the colors in it, something like that. Like your shirt technically is like color blocking, but it's usually going to be solid, not with patterns.
Right.
Okay. So, and then another thing with these colors, you can wear these colors, but your main thing you want to do is keep in mind your skin tone. So remember with these colors, before I explain skin tone, with these colors, these are with everything. Clothing, accessories, these are your colors for makeup, nail polish, these are your colors for your accessories like your shoes, scarf, earrings, okay? So take these colors for everything throughout the fall. Purses, anything that you will have. With your skin tone, you can change the shade of the color and you are still on trend, okay? So for example, you don't want a color that's going to wash you out. Always think of contrast. Contrast will always be the best thing that can happen. So you want to have black on white, white on black, something like that. So if I have if I'm a darker skin tone, usually I always tell people, I call them power colors. My power color is yellow. Yellow is going to look great on my skin tone. Okay. If my skin tone is very close to yellow, it doesn't mean I cannot wear yellow, but you don't want to wear like a pastel yellow. Even the spicy mustard, you want to take down a little bit. So even having this spicy mustard like what Christy has on, this is going to look completely different on Christy's skin tone than it will on Michelle's skin tone.
Because Michelle has a yellow undertone.
Right.
Yellow.
And you'll always have an undertone. Now, that doesn't mean Michelle cannot wear this, but this color may look better if you break it up with a contrast. So that's why you want to think of a necklace that would be a different color that would highlight. That would break you up really easy having the sweater on. Same thing if you want to put this on the bottom half of you and have a different color that will highlight your skin tone better here. Or just keep the sweater but have it at a darker, so yours will be extra spicy mustard. Instead of spicy mustard. So you can adjust these. Sometimes your taupe will need to be a little bit darker, because you don't want it to be washed out. Okay, so you always want to think contrast.
So you can do a lighter of this color, you mean?
Yeah.
You can do different shades,
yep.
But it's still in.
It will still be in. Now, that doesn't mean I can do any shade of green. You still want to do lush meadow, but a lighter shade. So it's hard to think, but your word shade just means that white has been added to it. So it's a little lighter. It doesn't completely change it.
Like in school, when
right.
you were younger.
When you were painting.
You add from red to pink.
Right.
The more white, the lighter.
Right. And so you don't want to do lime green and say, oh, I'm still in trim because it's green.
Is that ever
not,
trend?
Okay? So lime green is actually coming.
Is it coming up?
It's coming cute though. I'll tell you about that later. So with if you wanted this lush meadow, this lush meadow, for example, would probably be one of Michelle's power colors.
Yeah.
If she put this green on, that's it.
It's gonna
look amazing. It's gonna look nice on you, but it's gonna illuminate more on Michelle because it's more of a contrast. So you can, but like I said, you can wear it. You can break it up.
Would I need to make it for me? Would I need to wear a lighter shade of this or a darker shade of this for it to look nicer? You want to keep
this the same, but you want to mix it.
Break it up.
Okay.
I need to break it up.
So you want to break it up. Okay. The other thing is, if you are nervous about colors, a lot of people are like, oh my God, I'm just so nervous to throw colors on. I don't know if I'm going to look good in it. You can do something like I did. Very plain sweater.
And that's this. What is this?
This is warm taupe.
Warm taupe.
Warm taupe, plain sweater, and just do a scarf. If you're going to just ease into the color. This is a multicolor scarf. I think it was like $4. I can't even remember. You can get your scarves at Target, wherever you want to. And something with a lot of colors in there to get yourself used to it. And then take another step and change the color of the sweater a little bit brighter maybe. And remember, you can always do your accessories that are going to be any of these if they're custom jewelry. So, and I also had someone ask me about, was there a popular color for jewelry? If you did not see the First Lady's dress, you should have known already. That rose gold.
Oh, baby, that rose gold dress was.
That is your color. Yes, that is your jewelry color for fall and for winter. And I love rose gold. Yeah, so you'll start to see, obviously, your rose gold earrings, necklace, bracelets, but you will start to see rose gold on clothing also.
Okay.
And so that will, kind of illuminate all of these colors will look great with rose gold. Some of these colors, if you're like, oh, I just love silver, that's fine. You can go the warm taupe. Actually, this whole bar right here will probably be really good for silver. This
For
second
silver
half,
accessories?
silver accessories.
Okay.
The second half is good for gold accessories.
Yep.
Can your accessories mess up these colors? Absolutely. So be careful.
Oh.
Okay. So if you are doing, no, you're fine. You're good though. You're good.
Going on.
You're good. So that's for so that's for the colors. As far as trends, Michelle did perfect with this. I know what you're thinking, like lace. What? Nobody ever thinks about lace for the fall, but we're actually doing textures this fall. So lace is in. You want to do your layering, which returns every fall. With your layering, you can put the lace under something like Michelle did here. You can have your lace showing up just on your sleeve. So let's say she put a sweater. She can even put my sweater over this,
And
roll it
pop.
up and have your lace here.
That's
okay.
Ooh.
So you can do that. Remember with your layers, you want to show every layer. So let's say I wanted to layer this look. I can put a jacket on top of
blazer.
that, a blazer. I can do a vest, and I'm showing all of my colors. I can put a Aurora red tank top underneath and just show that little triangle right here at your
good.
neckline. So you want to do your layers. Your lace is popular. What returns always is your velvet is back. There are a lot of velvet shoes. If you see somebody
love
with
velvet
them, they are
shoes.
actually on trend.
Don't be trying to judge. You
Don't
guys
judge.
don't
So
say
don't
that.
nobody with
Don't
the velvet
judge. Speaking of shoes, your chunky heels, they return every
I love a chunky
every
heel.
fall.
Yeah.
They are a little bit thicker. And they're also a little bit higher. The trend is actually, everybody's ankles are getting ready to hurt. The trend is actually 4.5 inches and up now.
See, that's what I want.
But if you have a lower chunky heel, you can still wear those. You're still on trend.
How about for guys? What's their trend shoe?
Okay,
They're
so
not wearing
guys
platforms,
are
right?
any European type of shoe, so it's going to be slimmer.
So all
and it's
of
going
your
to
husband's
be
shoes.
all of my husband's
Okay.
shoes, and it's going to be your suede shoes, and it's also going to be, they call them, it's kind of like a waterproof shoe. It's a little weird, but it looks like it has a silk finishing on there. It doesn't feel like it, just looks like it.
Is that,
and
what
that's one of
style
your
is
trends.
that shoe?
It's just another European type
It's like
of
a
shoe.
dress shoe?
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's like a loafer. And so those are pretty nice. As far as men, this is going to be a little awkward, but your trend is actually knit. Okay, so it's kind of like this sweater that Christy has on. If you go, my husband's so closet.
Okay.
We should invite him to model.
Any type of knit sweater, and their knit is actually large knit, so you'll see a lot of the big holes, but it's a lot about texture. And then for men, it's also the metallic look, so it's a little gothy, and unisex is going to be grunge. Grunge is like, I know, it's kind of like organized chaos. So grunge is like you woke up and you got to get to work right now, so you just woke up and you ran out the house, so your hair is a little messy, your clothes are a little messy, pulling, anything like that. And then
When I think of grunge, I think of like gothic. So I'm thinking like gray and black.
So
When you say grunge, what do you mean?
okay, so gothic and grunge, a lot of people think that's one thing is completely different.
Right. Okay. Don't laugh at me.
Gothic is going to be gothic is your very dark colors.
Yes.
It usually will happen when something has influenced society. So
Music.
like when the recession happened.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people did black, grays.
Okay.
You're very deep. They ignored all of these colors. They didn't care. It's just very dark colors. You're almost like in a mourning if you think
Okay.
about gothic. But it's
Okay.
also very powerful. So that's why you have metallics, silver, anything like that when you do gothic. Grunge, like I said before, it's kind of like you woke up and you ran out the house. So you're very messy. But it does include your kind of like a homey feel. So flannels,
Okay.
very comfortable clothing, corduroy can
Okay.
be in there.
Okay.
Ripped jeans can be in
Okay.
there. So think of like, it looks like you didn't have an iron. All your clothes were mashed in the drawer. And you have 5 minutes to get ready, so your hair is messy.
Can
So
you
that's
make
grunge.
that look cute though? Like,
Absolutely. So
can
for
you make that
girls,
look nice?
you want to look
Child,
for
that's
the
your look. I was just thinking.
yeah.
I was just.
And remember the
You're more of a
grunge.
grunge guy. Your sex,
Yeah.
it looks like you don't have an iron and your clothes are you just pull your clothes out the drawer.
Clowning your husband.
See, no, what it is I'm fashion forward.
You fashion
You
forward.
are fashion forward. See?
And I was
She
judging
didn't
you
know.
this whole time. I tried to play you, baby, and you were fashion forward.
So with the grunge, remember grunge is unisex. Okay?
Okay.
So that's one of the styles that are unisex. For the grunge, for females,
Travis.
you can do
hear you
the
guys.
boyfriend jeans.
I love the boyfriend.
The boyfriend jeans are a great start to your grunge look for the females. For guys, you want to do the jeans. They call them distress look. They've been torn. Ripped. You have like a couple of spots that look like rusty spots on your jeans, stuff like that. For both, you can both do the flannel print. And there's actually, the new thing is to match. So if you have a significant other that you want to match with, that's actually one of the trends for fall. So
that's so corny.
You were orange, I were orange. But
Let me say
that you can do it cute.
I will say,
if you both do the grunge look. So, for example, if you both, he has the ripped jeans.
Yes, that's what
you
we
have
do.
the boyfriend jeans. You can, as a female, you can put your heels on. He can have his regular clothes. He can wear the flannel button up. You can put the flannel around your waist and tie it with a cute
That's
little
what we
sweater.
do.
So it can still be cute, but that is actually one of the
but
trends.
it's not Twinkie Day matching.
No,
Okay.
it's not exact.
I'm okay. When
Exact,
Travis and I
yeah.
first got together, he's a matching guy. He thinks he's like, let's match. Like, it's cute. I love you, you love me. Let's let the world know. And that's not me. I'm like, I don't like to match anybody. I don't. I just
There's
like
ways to do it. You
Because I
have to
feel
think-
like I want to dress how I dress because that helps me express who I am.
Right.
Right. So at first I'm like, we're not matching. But now, like,
It's
I don't know
how
if
you
because
do
it's
it.
10 years in.
Yeah.
I'm so in love. I'm like, let's match, babe. But we match like Danielle just said.
It's
We
how
won't-
you do it,
Yeah,
yeah.
we'll like. It's not like we'll both have a flannel shirt, the exact same flannel shirt, and dress it the exact same shoes.
No.
We coordinate.
Yeah, and you can compliment each other. So think about it like you're taking a picture.
Like Michelle and I compliment one another during the
Right.
show.
Somehow we always do that.
We did not
don't
plan this.
stuff.
But we
We
always
didn't plan that either.
Yeah.
But you have the right
always-
colors on,
yeah.
so it doesn't matter.
So Philando has a question. He said he needs some outfits for fall. What brands or trends should he invest into?
I really hate to be a brand person. I'll say this.
brand people.
Yeah, I'm not a brand person, but I will give you a couple of things. You always want to do a European cut, which you're going to find everywhere right now.
What do you mean by European cut?
European cut, which means it's going to be a slimmer fit. Okay, it's going to look more tailored. So when you put it on, so try it on. So for example, if you're used to always wearing an extra large, go into the store and actually look for a large because you want it to be a smaller cut. A lot of the stores are already on trend, so you're going to find a smaller cut anyway. I don't know where you're located, but well, I hate to throw out names, but J. Crew's, they probably should lead for fall. They usually do a great job for fall.
They do.
You're going to spend some money in there, but their quality is actually worth it. You'll have it for a couple years.
Now, say what's another not as expensive as J. Crew, but you can kind of get a bang for your buck. Because me, I always try to give people that's perfect. I love J. Crew. Danielle's husband, everything he wears, and Danielle too, is on point. I always tell him he's like a walking J. Crew ad, and he can dress his tail off, and he dresses out the box. And it's not because Danielle dresses him. I'm sure sometimes he asks Danielle, "How does this look?" But like Greg has it going on, and J. Crew kills it.
That's good. But if you can still pull this look off a lot of different ways.
Marshall?
A lot of people sleep on JCPenney's. Their
Don't
buyers, they have new buyers. I think maybe last year they switched over.
JCPenney's
I
is
can't
my
even
jam.
believe it.
It is
very,
my
very
jam.
cute. If you have an H&M near you, some of the pieces out of there will be great. And a lot of people forget the thrift store. Remember, with fall, everything is repeating. You can find the best flannel shirts for fall in a thrift store
All
for probably
of
$2.
my clothing are from the thrift store.
Yep. And remember, if it's at a thrift store, especially if you're looking for like jeans, you want them to be ripped anyway. So they kind of already got you started.
They're ripped
okay,
and
so
worn.
yeah. So you can go
And $3.
all the way up to all the way down. So it really depends on what you're looking for. But somewhere like H&M, Forever 21, if you can find one that has a men's section, is really great. Topshop, depending on some of their
Zara?
pieces, they can be pricey. Zara is really good too.
Zara has good clearance.
Yep,
because
they
they're
have really
pricier
good clearance,
too.
yeah.
But you gave good examples. J. Crew, Zara, and Topshop are
JCPenney's.
more expensive.
Yep.
But if you're trying to watch your money, she said JCPenney,
Or the
H&M.
thrift store.
Thrift store, you guys, first of all, I don't even think you understand how, I don't remember the last time I bought a piece of clothing out of a real store, besides a scarf I bought from Target yesterday.
Yeah. And Target.
The thrifts, Target does good.
Yep.
The thrift stores have, like she said, they have name brand stuff if you care about name brands, but they have distressed jeans because people have distressed them just from wearing them.
And you can distress your own jeans. That's a whole nother subject.
We'll bring her back to tell us how to
DIY.
distress
That's a
jeans.
whole nother
That's
subject.
DIY.
We'll bring her back maybe
That's
next
fine.
week to tell us how to distress jeans. But that's good that she can give you guys depending on your money. Those are all good places. Was there another question?
Philando actually said he was not sure about the skinny jeans. So he wasn't feeling the whole slim fit European.
You don't have to do it. So the thing, okay, if you don't want to do a European cut, you can still do an American cut, which is your regular cut. Just take it one size down. Okay? So what will happen is you will have that line that goes from your knee to your ankle. You will still have just a straight line.
Instead of it going in.
Yep, instead of it going in. If you want to wear your regular jeans, regular American cut, my regular size that I normally wear, that's fine. You're going to play with patterns, which is also a whole nother subject. You'll play with patterns, and your patterns can still give you that European cut look. Because the European cut is what's on trend.
Okay. And April had a very good point. She said to Philando, trust me, skinny jeans. Trust me on the skinny jeans. The cut and the proper size. Keywords, proper size. And they will look great. I agree, because April.
You're like a lot of men, which is just like my brother-in-law, Mylan. Hey, Mylan. Just like Mylan, he was nervous about those skinny jeans. We went shopping when we were in London and Italy. He put those jeans on. I was like, you need to have your wedding ring on, because he looked really good in them.
Did he?
But he had to find the right ones. So it will take a while. Don't go in one store, try them on, and say, this is not for me. It could be the store, because you have to always remember that the store is going to be a different cut depending on the store. They have fit models. Yeah. So a size, 32 here is not going to be the same fit as a 32 in the store. Yeah. So keep trying them on. You'll find the right store.
And how do you know, another question for the guys, how do you know if it is a good fit? What are some things that you should be looking for and how it fits you?
Okay, so your first thing is you want to be comfortable. A lot of people will suffer comfort to look cute, and a lot of times we can see if you are uncomfortable. I've seen a lot of people that I'm like, that's true. I've seen a lot of people, I'm like, think about it. Nobody knows what size you have on. So
no one's looking at
when
your
you're
tag.
walking around, nobody can see your tag. You pick the right size. So you want to look in those mirrors. They have those mirrors for a reason. It's usually a 3-tier mirror in a dressing room. Look at those mirrors. See if you look comfortable. If it looks like you're uncomfortable, we're going to see you're uncomfortable when you walk around. Another thing is you want to almost do a squat when you're in the dressing room. When you do that squat, you want to make sure that your centerpiece is not shifting too much. It should actually stay in place about an inch.
That's the part between your legs.
Between your legs. Okay. Yeah. So if you're squatting and that centerpiece is moving up and it's like moved up like 3 or 4 inches, that's going to be the wrong size.
Okay. That means too big or too small.
It's going to be too small. Yep. And that can be because of the circumference of your thighs.
Squatting.
Yep. And then your last thing is always try on your jeans with shoes, and you want it to come to like, if you have regular shoes that have a tongue on there, you want it to come to the tongue. If you have loafers on, you just want it to come about a half an inch from where your ankle would be, or where your foot meets your.
I keep my shoes off when I'm trying jeans.
No, I always have your shoes on. And always have your shoes on. This for anybody that's trying on a dress. Have your shoes on with a dress too, because you don't think it affects it, but it does. Everything is going to shift. Yep.
That's good. That's good.
Anyone? Who else? Anybody else? Any questions?
Oh, so my mom wants to know. She wants to know advice for women over 50.
So she's asking for a friend because she's not 50. So this a lot of times. Women over 50 do not feel like they can wear the brighter colors. Maybe you feel like these are younger colors, something like that. If your retailer knows what they are doing, you will always find these colors, okay? Your main thing you want to do if you want to just have more of a mature, conservative look, anything like that, is you just want to have these colors. They transition across the board. So like I was saying before with this, Lush Meadow, this green, half of the business suits now, if you can find them, because they flew off the shelf because I can't find them. Your suits are going to be like this type of color. If you are just going for a relaxed look, you can do some jeans. They actually have the jeans that are the Riverside. I've seen them for women over 50, and actually one of them I could not buy them. But they were very, very cute. Your Riverside jeans. You also can do an airy blue jeans if you are 50 and up. So this is the type of jean you want to wear. If you're under 50, you want to wear the airy blue jeans for spring. But for fall, this is actually your bottom. So you want to wear that for your jeans.
What about styles for women over 50? What's a
different
good
styles.
style?
So
Something like,
you
well,
can still
this is
do
like all
Yep,
ages.
I was getting ready to say
I
you
need
can
you-
do something that's going to be for every age, which is kind of what Michelle has. You can still do your layering.
Can you do lace?
Always, yeah.
I don't
still do
want
your
my
layering.
godmother wearing lace.
Yep,
No.
still
No
do your
to the
lace, but do your hints of lace. And you have to remember, even necklaces, kind of like what Michelle has on, a lot of your necklaces are like this and they will have lace around them. That's great for 50 and up. You can do your suede capelets are actually really big for 50 and up.
the
They are very cute, and yep, and they're
capes. You
pressed for 50 and up. And also remember your suede.
Okay.
Perfect material.
That's good, Dan.
That's all good
Information.
information.
I love it.
Okay, so what did I already ask you what services you offer?
Oh no,
don't
you can
think
go.
so.
Okay, so you can go on the website. The website again, I'm going to spell it out for you. It's bit.ly, but it's bit.ly/silk iron. So bit.ly/silk iron. On there you can go. I have classes and I have services. So under the classes, because I've been teaching for 8 years, going on 9 years now, I have sewing classes for beginner to expert. I'm actually going to add draping classes because my seniors right now are doing draping 3 and they love it. They're doing ball gowns, and I was like, I don't know why I'm not doing this for everybody. So I'm going to add draping classes. I also will have some seminars coming up in 2017, which are wardrobe seminars. And I also have packages. So when you go into the packages, there's a couple. If you have transition weights, so if you used to be one size, now you're a different size, I will help you transition through that. That's one of them. I have a bridal package. Trust me, I have a bridal package. So I can help you with, and I used to help design bridal gowns, so I can help you pick the perfect gown for your body type. And this goes for men and women. I have a diva and a devo package, so for my women and my men. I have a red carpet package, so birthdays, anything like that. So you'll have to go on the website and look that up, and again, classes and the packages.
That's awesome.
That's really
Danielle,
good.
actually, I had a brunch last year, and Danielle and Michelle actually did a segment on during the brunch that we had, and she did dressing for your body type.
Oh yeah.
And she taught us how to know what type of body type we have and what clothes are good for your body type and what clothes are not good for your body type. And I was like, oh, so I shouldn't be wearing that type of stuff. I was like, okay, so we're gonna have Danielle back on. She's probably gonna be a regular because, like, you guys, it is what's on the inside that counts. But you want to always like go
You can
out and make
always
sure you
flatter
look.
yourself better.
Yeah, there's always a better way to make sure that you're looking your best.
And a lot of times it's a very small thing. If you did 1 more inch down, if you did 1 more size smaller, if you did 1 more size bigger. And so a lot of times
Color.
it's a different thing. And a lot of it is because you do not know how to dress for your body type. And so, but I'd be here for 5 hours.
It's okay. We're just gonna keep having you back.
So, yeah, keep it short and
Really
sweet.
good.
And you already told us what your services were. So I have a question. Do you do like video consultations?
I do. So I'll do video consultations. What you'll do is just through the website, there's a contact me. It will come straight to my email. I don't care if it's 3, 4 a.m. It doesn't matter. If you're international, that's also fine. And what I can do is I can do a consultation, and then I also will find stores in your area. So for example, April's in England. Primark is probably the best store in the world. It is not here in the United States. Well, I'm sorry. They just opened a location, I think in Pennsylvania. That's it right now.
In the country?
You cannot order online. This is probably the best store.
What kind
but
of store
I would
is it? Like
send,
an H&M? Is it like...
It's probably a J. Crew quality with H&M style with Walmart prices.
What?
Wait, can we take a field trip?
It is.
Pennsylvania? Let's go.
It is
field
the
trip.
best store ever.
We
So
will get a
I
bus.
would. So if I did an online consultation, for example, I would send April to that store. So I would send you to whatever's in your area.
And you can go
for
to the
your-
web. Do you like go to the website and pick certain pieces and say?
Yeah,
these
so
are-
I'll go to the website, I'll pick certain pieces, and also some stuff I'll just know from some of your fashion shows, some fashion reviews, different things like that. So for example, Pantone, usually they will have it will be a 2-year difference, so I'll already know the colors from 2 years from now, so I could always give you that.
That's good, Dan.
That was all like wonderful.
That's good.
That was so good.
I try to keep it short. It's a lot of information.
It's a lot of information. It's a lot of good
Just remember,
information.
just step out of your comfort zone and just find what looks best on your skin tone. If you don't know what washes you out, get a little swatch, hold it up to you, and you're like, that one looks okay. Oh, that looks better on me. Ooh, that looks good. Okay, and just hold it up to your face. Same thing with makeup, nail polish, your accessories.
Thanks, Danny.
Thank you for having me.
Danielle.
Thank you for having me.
Michelle put all the information for her in there, but if you guys
we'll post
want-
it later on also. Chrissy will post it on her blog.
Yep, and we'll post it on the page, my page, Michelle's page, and the Let's Chat page for you guys.
Oh, and there's
And then you guys can follow Danielle on Instagram and all the other social media, and at least do a consultation because you never know.
That's right.
That's it for today, you guys.
Yeah,
That's it. That's our show.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes. Thanks for our first guest.
I know.
It was great. Congratulations on your show.
She's gonna be our, what do you call it? When you have
Okay.
like a fashion expert. What do you call a resident fashion expert?
Oh yeah, a resident.
She's our resident expert. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go. We hope that you guys liked the show. We want to thank you guys for coming in. I didn't see any waves, so next time, who won the gift card?
April Jarrett.
Congratulations again, April. You guys, don't forget, every week we're going to ask you a question from the previous show, and you will have a chance to win a gift card, whoever gets it correctly.
So make sure you pay
First,
attention.
pay attention. Go back and watch it. When you come on, we want you to wave. Make sure that you share. We love the comments because we interact with you guys.
Absolutely.
But please share our video. Get the word out. And
Please
if you
like
have
it
any,
as well.
like our pages. And if you have any suggestions that you want to send out to us for show topics. Somebody actually, I just started doing happy hour with Christy on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Don't tell my parents, it's twice a week. It's literally in the evening. I'm having a glass of wine and we're chatting it up. And someone asked if I would talk about how to have your own business, something like what we're doing, a side project, as well as working a 9 to 5. So that's a good topic, and having a family. We're going to talk about that. Someone else asked me to give my, yesterday, my thrifting tips. I did another video yesterday because I love thrift store shopping. So we'll do the top tips for thrift stores and all kinds of stuff. So we have a lot of fun stuff coming up, but we want you guys to interact and let us know what you want us to talk about.
Yes, and please, again, share the video. And next week, we have some goodies
I'm so
coming
excited.
up.
We love to eat.
Yes, we do. Like I said, I'm only here for the food and the drink on occasion. So next week, we do have some Halloween snacks coming up on the show, right?
Yep, we're going to be making some really cool, just little, if you're hosting a Halloween get-together, or if you just want to, I always make some fun foods for my kids around Halloween. And what else are we doing?
Our business spotlight. We have our special guest.
Beloved is the name of the business. She lives in England and she's not going to be on the show. Actually, we're going to try to see if we can do a video, like a Hangouts video, so she can actually we can interview her via video. We'll see if that works. We'll try to do it throughout the week and see if it works out. But if not, that's going to be our business spotlight. Also, if you guys have a business, is that Brandolyn?
It is.
Brandolyn has this bomb business.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about her probably in 2 weeks. I'll see if I think I have an opening.
We'll contact you, Brandolyn.
It's perfect for Christmas. It's perfect for Christmas, for Mother's Day, any event. You guys, she does all of the hard work for you. You
It's
literally
the bomb. Just
go
wait.
on her website.
Just wait on
So
it.
Brandolyn, she's gonna be one of our business spotlights. We gotta go because we can talk to you all day. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Please share it. Share the video. Okay, if you love us, you will.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna go. I need a
Thank
nap.
you all.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.
Yay, that was a good show. Danny, come back dance with us.
You know we gotta get our jam on this.
We jam a little bit. We still live. Did you Danny do good? That was so good. I want to say thank you to my husband. Who is that? April.
Cameraman.
Bye, April. Bye, Brandolyn.
Thank you, April, Mom, Brandolyn, Angelique, Philando, Nishan, Sarah.
Thanks, you guys, for
Thank
watching.
you, Courtney. Hi, Courtney.
Hey, honey.
Thank you, everyone who joined us live. Thank
We're gonna
you.
go.
Thank you. Oh, we
Gotta
will
go.
be here dancing.
All day. Babe, can you stop it for us? We're gonna. Bye, guys.